All right, welcome back. Whitlock and Wiley, Sean Merriman and TJ Houshmandzadeh are back. Time now for a big story. Let's move to Dallas, where Dak Prescott hasn't even signed a new contract yet, but it might already be causing problems. Reportedly, Ezekiel Ellliott is frustrated over his contract negotiations and hasn't ruled out a holdout. Meanwhile, Dak's new deal is reportedly Dallas's top priority and is expected to be in the $30 million per year range, which would dwarf the $3.85 million Zeke is set to make this season. My contention is that Dak's new contract is at the heart of Zeke's frustration.
Oh, no, it's not that. Not at all. I mean, as a player, even from your camp, your agent, you know that in priority, maybe you're most valuable, but in the pecking order in terms of timing and pressure, they got to go get Dak first. I mean, he has 1 year remaining. You got 2 years remaining, so we all know we got to fall in line in that respect. I think this is just a small cry, just to put it out there, to Jerry Jones, who's in the kitchen right now, and Zeke's upstairs asleep, like, hey, y'all, I know y'all down there cooking. Save me some bacon. You know what I mean? You ever been there on Sunday? You smell it? and Zeke upstairs like, damn, I woke up late. He got another year. He got to wait. But he going to come downstairs sooner or later. He just wants some bacon. And I know if I'm in the house with you especially, or somebody like a Whitlock, ain't nothing but a napkin and some crumbs. You know what I'm saying? And he just want to make sure they save him something. I don't think this is a real desperate cry. I think it's just a soft whisper like, y'all handle y'all business, but make sure next year I'll be up at that table trying to eat too.
I don't think that the problem, Dak should get paid. I don't think nobody's complaining about that. It's just what he deserves. If you're Ezekiel Ellliott and you're hearing $30 million a year for Dak Prescott, that's what's making you bang on that door and like, okay, I'm ready to be paid right now. If the conversation is 20 to 25 million, it's okay, because you know what? When my time comes, they're going to have plenty enough for me. It's fine. It's no problem. I look at it like this. You have two guys that could potentially go on the market at some point in time. If Dak Prescott goes anywhere, any one of the 31 teams, is anybody going to pay him $30 million?
Yes.
No. I don't.
No.
Yes. I don't think there's a team.
I'm with TJ.
I don't think there's a team on the market right now that will pay Dak Prescott $30 million. Is there a team right now on the market that will pay Ezekiel Ellliott #1 running back money?
Yes.
Absolutely. Also, in 2020, and we're talking about mid-level to upper mid-level quarterbacks who will be available. I got a list of guys that's available right now, or will be available. Teddy Bridgewater, Robert Griffin, Tyrod Taylor, Joe Flacco, Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, Trevor Siemian, Blake Bortles, Andy Dalton.
Man, that's disrespectful.
No, listen.
He got all them.
No, listen.
There's only one name on there.
Okay, I'm
maybe
saying 3.
two.
I'm saying 3 names possibly getting on there.
They're going to get more than Dak?
I'm saying, no, I'm not saying that. But you can get any one of these guys. No, you can get any one of these guys next year for way less than $30 million. And still get close to the same amount of production that Dak Prescott can put in. I'm not saying all these guys.
Merriman, what did he do to you?
There's 3 guys on this list.
What? You saying you wouldn't pay some of them guys $17 million rather than Dak 30?
$17 million?
That's a huge difference.
You tell me, there's some of those guys
half of them ain't even playing right now.
Okay, but you wouldn't pay Andy Dalton over Dak Prescott?
No.
You wouldn't give Andy Dalton
Andy's my
$20 million over Dak getting...
Flacco and Andy Dalton are the only 2 on there that you can say, but
Mariota.
Like this.
Jameis Winston, I'd give him $18 million.
That's what I'm saying. You have 3 guys on this list that you can pay far less than Dak Prescott, but there's not one of these guys, or if you look at the running back list, that you would pay over Ezekiel Ellliott. And that's all.
That's still not the answer, though, because this only takes one team.
To answer this question,
Sean been at home doing homework, man. He was running
this bad homework right here.
He overthinking this one.
I don't think Zeke's frustrations are what's going on with Zach. He knows Dak is going to get paid. Right. You know that.
Stop.
But when you're a quarterback, you're going to make more than everybody else. So what you make, I don't care as long as I get my part, because I know I'm never going to get as much as a quarterback. You're not going to get that.
Let's go to Marcellus' example. There's only so much bacon. The NFL has a salary cap. There's only so much bacon. And so if everybody sleep upstairs, but they hear me tiptoeing down the stairs.
Whitlock on the stairs.
It's like
I better get down there?
It's like... Because he can eat a lot of bacon. And if I don't get down there may only be 2 strips left for me.
But everybody knows that the quarterback is making more than everybody else.
I get it.
And so you might not like
it, but they cooking more next year.
It is what it is.
The cap goes up every year. So they're going to cook some more bacon next year. It's just you're going to have to wait.
Dak Prescott last year we talked about this a lot. $25 million was way too much for Dak Prescott, did we not?
Yeah.
And now they would love to give him $25 million.
No, I know.
They would. So the
I don't remember
Cowboys
saying too much. I remember saying that's about the range he needs to be.
The Cowboys need to get out in front of this and sign Dak. It's only going to get more. If Dak Prescott
if they can sign him for 25 right now, I say do it.
If Dak Prescott makes $30 million, within 4 years, he'll be a middle-of-the-pack quarterback.
Okay, but
that's how it goes.
TJ, let's keep it real. Let's everybody try to keep it as real as possible. Just be honest. You walk into that locker room September. Dak is sitting on a $32 million a year contract. And Zeke is in that same locker room at 3.8. You honestly think Zeke ain't a little bit like, damn.
I got to get mine. I mean, that's human nature. Yes, he's going to think
that.
But
again, this whole season, this guy's going to make 10 times more than me.
See, the problem with it is
that's no issue.
The next 3 years, hypothetically, Zeke going to make $25 million. That's $8 a year. He's looking at it like, I got to get more than this. If y'all going to give me the ball over 300 times a year, I got to get more than this. I got to get it while I can.
I don't think it didn't enter my mind when I was in this position on both sides. Let's be real. When I was at the top of my mountain, I made more than Bruce Smith. They cut Bruce Smith because they were thinking I was going to be there long term. I ended up going for more riches, landed in the locker room where Junior Seau was making less than me. And guess what Junior walked up to me and said? Hey, man, don't spend it all in one place. All I'm saying is they ain't tripping like you think they are. And I didn't deserve that.
I know. You're talking about older guys that have made a bunch of money. You're not talking about the guys that are the same age as you, your peers.
But Dak Prescott was a fourth-round pick. He ain't made no money. Ezekiel Ellliott was a top 5 pick.
True.
Okay, but we're talking about production and what you mean to the team right now.
That's what I'm saying. You want your quarterback to do 2 things: win and lead. Dak Prescott does both.
Okay, but he
does both.
Those stats.
You want him to do 2 things.
We're talking about wins and losses, but we're not talking about the whole entire team contributing to this. So I get it, I understand that.
Sean, we can do this with every quarterback. They get way too much credit. They take way too much blame. We can't nitpick and say, oh, we ain't going to give Dak Prescott his credit, but we going to give this quarterback his credit.
I agree.
It happens on every team where they get way too much credit for things that they don't deserve.
I'm with you, but I'm going to be a contrarian. But a team doesn't look at you and value in just those 2 columns. They say, are we winning because of you or in spite of you? That's when it gets tricky. That's when
a little bit in between.
That's when Dak's agent has to work.
But see, just what you said right now, you have 2 conversations going to happen, right? You have Dak's agent who's going to go upstairs and show you these wins and losses, show you what Dak has done for the team. What the team is going to come back and say, okay, well, look at where our defense ranked. Look what Ezekiel Elliott did. So we're talking about two different sides of the spectrum and those conversations being different. Somewhere in those 2 conversations, they have to meet in the middle. And that meet in the middle to me, and from my understanding, is $20 to $25 million a year. That's all I'm saying, not 30.
Last year, that would work. This year, they missed the boat on that one.
Yeah, Carson Wentz set a new standard.
They missed the boat.
With less accomplished than Dak Prescott.
With less around him. I'm just...
With less...
You think that Carson Wentz have more talent built around him than Dak Prescott?
It's comparable. Very, yes. No. Very comparable.
Let me tell you,
you got better offensive coaches in Philly than they had in Dallas.
Let me tell you what they've done for Dak. They went out and traded for Amari Cooper. They got one of the best defenses. They got one of the best running backs, Ezekiel Ellliott. They've put everything. They got training wheels on the dude. And the guy that's sitting out there that's saying he's the engine of the offense, I'm just he ain't coming in that locker room making $3 million when this dude's making 30. He ain't gonna be happy about it.
You made the point about Russell Wilson. I wouldn't call that training wheels. I would call that a situation that is advantageous for your growth. And it worked for Russell Wilson. Then they finally said, training wheels off.
People hate when I do this. People hate when. Are you really going to compare Dak to Russell Wilson?
in slow growth, in steady growth, and being dressed up?
Yeah. Stick around later in the show. We'll give you our approval ratings for Ezekiel Elliott. And Uncle Jimmy will tell us what he thinks of the Cowboys running back. Also coming up, Coach K just called out Zion Williamson for being out of shape. We'll tell you if it's already time to worry about the first overall pick.
I'm like Golden Tate.